you've wandered to the distant town of Ravengrow. It's a community with a history, a certain reputation of being haunted to shit. Now, I'd like you guys to select who exactly is carrying this coffin.
I'll do it.
Not me.
I'm helping carry the box.
There are at least 6 slots on this coffin for party members.
It should be noted that Mhar is like barely 5 foot.
I have an 8 in strength.
Really Shiva is 6 foot, and she will absolutely help carry this coffin. Right, May as well.
So this is either a very slanted coffin, or Mhar is just going to be dangling on.
This is a very slanted coffin. I like that mental image.
Yeah.
I envision Dilbert's on the same side as Shiva, like holding onto it, but every time like it jerks to the side that's leaning, it like almost pulls his arm out of the socket. I'm trying my best.
Okay.
And it's just pathetic. Your redemption arc will be amazing.
Why are we carrying this box?
The Randys are gonna fall in as well. Let's just create the coffin cone right here.
This cacophony.
Open this.
Oh my god, please no.
Dilbert's face matches what he's...
Okay. You begin your solemn work of dragging this coffin along, your adorable cowboy friend swinging on the fucking whatever.
Shiva sings a jaunty song, so it's not so dreary. Jaunty by drow standards, it's much more dreary.
Is there food in this box?
Technically.
Oh boy!
No, dear, just the remains of my dear father. She blows her nose into a comically large handkerchief.
Wait, he died?
She nods. The 2 pallbearers around you nod as well.
How? When?
They say he was killed by a falling statue that flew a good 15 feet and just murdered the crap out of him. Very sad.
That sounds amazing! That's how I want to go.
But what about the bowling team?
I'm afraid you'll need to find a new pinch hitter, or whatever you bowlers have.
I look over at Maxwell. Bowling!
You clear a set of particularly decayed, desiccated trees. In front of you is a line of thugs. One man stands out in front of the rest, a particularly unpleasant-looking chap flanked by admittedly identical-looking villagers.
Be careful, there are 6 tuplets.
He takes 1 step forward. That's far enough! We've been talking, and we don't want Lorimar buried in the Restlands. You can take him upriver and bury him there if you want, but he ain't going in the ground here.
Well, this sounds like a conflict that a paladin might be able to solve.
Hold on.
Why don't you have it?
Shiva lets go of the coffin and slams into the ground.
I need a reflex from Voz.
No, I'm gonna get squished under the coffin.
Okay.
No, Shiva, if I can make a suggestion here.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Muffintuff steps forward. I'm the one with the gun. I pull out my shotgun.
We don't need to.
Oh shit! Roll initiative.
No. Put your gun away. I'm gonna do some diplomancy.
Yeah, can I help with an intimidate?
I don't want your help.
Hey, I'm pretty good at these. Probably. Let me look at my stats. Oh yeah, you don't want me.
Shiva approaches open-armed. Come on, I feel like you're a group of reasonable citizens. I'm sure we can work something out here.
One of the men in the back wields a fishing pole as a weapon. They're likely not reasonable. Kendra takes 1 step forward, her sorrow turning into anger. What are you talking about? She cries out. I arranged with Father Grimborough. He's waiting for us. The graves aren't.
No. Shh. Diplomancy is happening here. Just dial it back. I got this.
I still have a gun.
I'm gonna attempt some diplomacy.
You're gonna attempt to calm this dude down. Okay, then. I'm gonna need a diplomacy roll. Somebody can assist also. Maybe with a gun.
Assist.
Okay, no, you're under a coffin.
I have a -2 in diplomacy. I really should.
19.
Anybody willing to assist?
Can I attempt to squiggle out from under the coffin to assist?
Sure, you can Max, well, give me a strength check first. Just your strength modifier.
Okay, let me do
6.
Wait, can Agatha try and help with pulling this short thing from underneath the coffin?
Try to dislodge the cat so the cat can help the diplomacy.
Okay, so that's just a strength check?
Yes.
Yeah!
That's
the weakest.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that the cat manages to, after a few moments, dislodge himself.
Okay. I poke my head out from under Maxwell and the coffin.
Yes. I got Maxwell.
Thank you.
Yeah, RP yourself helping the paladin, and please, Lamp, if you could RP your attempt to calm down this brandy thug.
I peek out from under the coffin. I really appreciate it if you let us put him in the ground over here. I don't get why you want him in the ground in a different place. I mean, it's just dirt.
Because he's a necromancer. You know, doing stuff with the corpses. And old Gibbs doesn't want a
corpse? Just because he was really into bowling doesn't mean that he was a necromancer.
The cat's got a good point.
And besides, if they did necromancy with corpses, he's kind of a corpse, so he kind of can't.
Also, I'm just gonna throw this out here. It's a pretty bold claim to say he's a necromancer. I mean, if he was a necromancer, he'd be up and about right now.
Gibbs looks down at the fucking board he has in his hand with nails, and it looks at the body, which is partially drooping out of the coffin at this point. Looks back up at the paladin. You're right. He takes a step backwards. Okay, boys, not today. Let's head out.
Fantastic.
The crowd, grumbling, disperses.
May your souls one day be redeemed.
The group gains experience as if you beat them the fuck down. Congratulations.
I fully squidge out from the coffin and move stuff in back. Oh! They're burying him with his bowling ball. That's why this is so heavy.
He doesn't need that bowling ball. He's dead. Shiva takes the bowling ball.
Shiva, add a bowling ball to your inventory. Add Petra's Lorimar's enchanted bowling ball to your inventory.
Alright, bowling ball, enchanted.
Oh, my, I just, get my father back in there, please, please.
I'm Stefan.
I mean, it's not like he's going to die.
Hey, wait a second. He's missing some rings. Did somebody take his rings?
They were kept in the jewelry box. He needs to distribute his will after. I believe you all are in the will as well. She looks at the group.
Well, I hope he left me something nicer than a bowling ball.
The bowling ball jingles worryingly in your bag. Oh man. So can we please return to the ceremony?
Of course. Shiva continues singing her dreary drow traveling song. It's all about caves and racism. Real riveting stuff.
Can you actually give me a roll for that? Like a perform?
Yeah, sure. It'd be an untrained perform, but I am good at charisma. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So that... 9!
9. Okay, cool. Yeah, you actually managed to slightly brighten Kendra's spirits.
I'm gonna join in.
Okay.
I got a
You don't know the words, but that won't stop you from singing along.
Yeah, you... You yowl along and improve Kendra's spirits further.
Strangely enough, cat yowling and brown music.
Yeah, no, they're very similar.
There's a lot of shared ground.
Muffintuff looks at the coffin. I hope there's room in there for. Just looking at these people.
The procession moves forward to the final resting place.
I'm sorry, cacophony?
The cacophony moves forward to the final resting place of Professor Petros Lorimar. An old, wizened man looks over at you. What? Oh! Is that Kendra? Yes, Father Grimborough brought the body, and his requested pallbearer. She looks at the rest of the group, mostly confused. Excellent, okay. Let's throw him on in here, time's a-wasting!
I like your spirit! Shiva begins pulling the coffin in this direction.
Muffintuff examines the area. Sure are a lot of open graves. Little concerning.
People are really good at dying.
An open grave never hurt anybody unless they fell straight into it.
This is Ravengrow. People are dying here constantly. People come from afar to die in our eternal rest lands. Goodbye, dear father. She helps slide the coffin into the grave for Randy's assist.
Miss Shiva, can we please bury him with his bowling ball?
Sure! Shiva mimics putting the bowling ball in the coffin, but does not actually do it.
Roll sense motive.
I'm not good at that. But I got a 17. But I'm gonna choose to fail that because Mhar is fucking stupid.
Don't worry, this bowling ball will be invaluable later.
Thank you, Miss Shiva. You really liked that bowling ball.
Yeah, no, I can understand why.
Wonder if that bowling ball still has some necromancy powers on it. Maybe we could just, like, replace a dead man's head with it and he'd come back to life as the bowling ball.
That'd be lively.
It does. They say that bowling is the most similar thing to necromancy. Just like the human voice is similar to a violin.
If only we had a dead body. Muffintuff looks at the open grave.
That's a funny coincidence, too, because I believe Petros Lorimar lost his head. Kendra, oh, sorry.
Give me the ball.
It's too late, I don't have it. Dude, back off.
We can bring him back.
Dude, we don't get inheritance if he lives.
Shiva, if I could have a word with you.
Of course!
Technically, he'll be dead no matter what, so we'll still get the inheritance and our friend back. Well, actually, our cousin. By the way, how are we related?
Shiva gives you a 1 silver. I don't know, it's pretty shameful.
With the necromancy, the fact that we're related, or...
Shiva gives you a second 1 silver. Let's say necromancy.
He adjusts the pot on his head. Okay, that's good to know.
Some words. I turn to this one stranger and Maxwell from the bowling team.
His legendary title, Maxwell from the bowling team.
Let's have some words of our own while they're having some secret words.
Agatha looks down at you for a brief moment. You see her reach into her pouch and she pulls out what looks like a muffin and just starts eating it and looks away from you.
Can I have one?
I grab Shiva. I sense a muffin.
Wow, that's where all your skill went, huh? No, it's fine. That'll be good.
I turn to Maxwell. Can I have one?
Maxwell says, I have nothing but this jacket. Would you like to eat my jacket?
Mhar briefly opens his mouth as though sort of testing his teeth on it in his mind. No.
The jacket is pretty nice looking. Like, not to eat. I'm not trying to tempt you to eat it. I'm just saying it's a good looking jacket.
Well, I'm tempted to eat it.
Do you eat it? Like, this is important. Do you eat it?
No, not yet. Not yet.
2 roads diverge in a yellow wood.
You see Agatha reach down and grab the coat Piff, will you allow this? Are you going to stop her?
It's on him.
She's gonna
He was gonna try and eat his coat.
and wrapping it around her waist then. And adding to her lots of fabric around her skirt and waist.
Careful.
Well, I didn't know you got married.
I have not.
Oh, then she stole your coat.
Well, I'm gonna get to eulogizing. It's not very good.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll give a eulogy. I am, after all, a highly well-trained paladin.
Okay, go for it.
May your soul move on to the greatest afterlife that you've earned in your time. If you truly do deserve it, then you wouldn't need me to do this ceremony. Gobbledygoo, amen. Shiva closes his coffin with the butt end of her scythe.
I will now do the 21 shots. This may take a while, for it is just me.
I take a seat at the edge of the grave in front.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I guess on that note, the camera slowly pans upwards as one awkward shot follows one awkward shot. Fading in is a shoddily made The Haunting of Harrowstone title card.
Where is it?
Right here.
It's in your mind.
Oh, okay.
I prepared this in a weekend.
Suddenly part of the title blasts off. Sorry.
Yeah, no, just the Haunting of Harrowshire sign comes crashing down.
Immediately killing vertical troll.
Now don't you fret, I still got 13 more shots. Don't worry, there's just 12 more shots.
Everyone's just awkwardly standing around watching Muffintuff reload his gun.
Oh, geez, misfire. Hold on.
Oh no!
Don't want a second one of those, otherwise I might die.
Are those bullets expensive?
I mean, for a man who makes no money, yes.
Also for someone who does make money.
I am in crippling debt.
Oh! Have you ever considered running away?
It's true, you can run away from all of your debts. Oh, jeez.
Maybe a life of crime.
Okay, first things first. Town of Ravengrow.
Oh.
Alright.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I can see
Oh,
it.
radical.
Yeah. No, as you can see, huge.
Pretty big.
Where are we?
You are at N right now. You're heading back to Kendra Lorimore's house.
That's M.
N.
M.
N.
Okay.
If you look on the map, it's sort of in the southern quadrant. It's nice, it's far away from the rest of town. Honestly, Professor Lorimore, respected scholar, people of town liked him, and folks in Ravengrow not the quickest to trust. You guys gather up, wandering from the Restlands, directly in, and you decide to take a few moments. You're gonna wait until somebody can come around and read his will to you. You need an official, so you might as well take a few moments to introduce yourselves to each other. This is the heart-baked in, it's time to introduce yourself mechanic to the module. It's pretty good. I like it.
Mhar has found the softest looking reclining chair.
Yeah, it has multiple cat scratches on it already. Apparently the professor owns multiple cats.
Those were from me.
Okay, they are from you.
Now, I used to live here, remember?
Oh yeah, you were on this ball.
Uh-huh. I was adopted into the bowling team.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to take a moment to introduce yourself, or just talk to Kendra, you know how it is.
Like hell are we gonna talk to an NPC?
Yeah, right?
Mhar is holding the will and looking it over.
You're holding a copy of the will. It is not the original will, just in case you eat it.
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm holding the official documents.
Ooh, what did he leave us?
Oh, I don't know. I can't read.
Damn.
Looks like a job for Muffintuff.
He drew some pictures on here, and I think that's for me.
I mean, that's unfortunate, because I can't read either.
You can't?
It looks like a job for Muffintuff.
Yeah, no, I'm a drow. I only know Elven and Undercommon. I only know Common because I physically needed to for communication.
Oh, well, you've got 2 up on me.
Muffintuff might have a job.
Are you trying to get us to pay you?
He looks out the window and shoots. 11.
I didn't bring any money because I figured I'd get robbed on the way here, but I have some of this. I hand you a bottle of ink.
And what am I to do with this bottle of ink?
I don't know, barter with it?
He hoards it.
Oh man!
Something, cat.
Who wants to get drunk?
I have this ink.
Shiva reaches into her pack.
That ink?
Yes. He hands it back.
Mhar quickly pops the top on the ink and drinks it.
Oh! I've got booze! You don't need to drink ink!
Mhar smiles with an ink stain mouth.
Come on, kid. What's your drink of choice? You like wine? You like whiskey? You like mead? You like God's brew?
Oh, what's that?
I think it's mead still.
Yes. Can I have some of everything?
Yes.
Now, as a tavern owner, I know how to mix a few drinks.
Here, I need to borrow this. Shiva takes Muffintuff's pot off of his head.
My hat.
Shiva pours a little bit of everything into the pot and gives it a nice swish.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Of course not. I'm a paladin, not an alcoholic. I give the pot to Faust's character, whose name I don't remember.
Mhar. Mhar hops off the chair and walks over to Maxwell and the strange lady. You want some?
Shiva starts doing all kinds of crazy no hand motions.
I hold the pot up to Maxwell. The strange lady.
Maxwell says, "I'll gladly partake," and then grabs it and then proceeds to start drinking. And he probably won't stop until it's empty, until someone stops him.
Oh, he's
Stare up at Maxwell and smile.
he is just going for it, huh?
That muffin, just watching. She looks like she's still on the first bite she took out of it.
I sense a muffin. The same muffin. Close his eyes.
You've been gnawing on that muffin for an awful long time. You need something to wash it down with or something?
Her eyes look glazed over. She doesn't seem like she's paying particularly any attention to anyone.
Oh, I get it. You need to get wasted. Shiva takes a bottle of mead and puts it in her hand.
She looks down, now noticing that her muffin is gone and replaced with mead. And she looks back at you.
You have 2 hands.
She says nothing. She's just staring at you.
Like, I didn't take your muffin. You've still got it's right here.
I grabbed the muffin from you.
See, well now she has the muffin. Or sorry, he has the muffin.
I'm not thirsty. Thanks.
More for me,
hand
then.
the mead back to you.
Whatever. Shiva takes a swig.
Agatha, if I may inquire, why are you here exactly? How did you know Mr. looks at his hand, apothecary?
Yeah, when did you meet Mr. Aziz?
Kendra sobs quietly in the corner.
Sorry, we shouldn't be talking about your dead husband, father.
Father.
Distant cousin?
Father!
I was just passing by and noticed some Food that looked like it was up for grabs, and then...
Oh no, that was a corpse!
Right, yeah. Anyway, I was gonna leave, but then I was told I needed to carry a coffin. So, like, I decided that I would carry it, I guess.
But Agatha, you're in the will.
What?
Come to think of it, they never did say who pushed that statue. Looks at Agatha.
Her eyes still have that glazed over look, and she's not staring at anyone in particular.
Muffintuff leans over to Shiva. She's good.
You can't read someone who has nothing to read.
Oh,
Where's my pot?
According to the sheriff, it was an accident.
No. It's fine. We're talking.
As Kendra's crying, from the bottom of the screen, the muffin comes up and dabs her teeth.
You can't see anything on Agatha's face, but there's a lot of internal screaming going on.
The door suddenly opens with a rush of wind.
Oh, thank God.
With the last drops, he lets out a "oh," and then slams down the pot next to him.
I really need my hat back.
Good old Maxwell from the bowling team. He's quite a drinker.
How are you not dead?
He then like raises up his head, blinks a few times, goes, "Good question."
My out-of-towners. The councilman, Vashian Hearthmount, a positively large, resplendent man who looks exactly like you expect him to, strides into the room.
Yeah, pleased to meet you too.
I believe this is for the reading of the will.
Yeah, I can't read. I give him my.
Can't read either. Finger guns.
For Muffintuff.
Oh, and I think this guy's looking for a job.
He shoots out the window. 10.
A fairly wet hat pot slams on your head.
So you gotta read us the will or what?
The man bristles. Fine, I am the closest thing that this town has to a solicitor. Fine.
See, I like the sound of solicitation.
I don't think he can read. But you know who just might be able to?
Maxwell can, as he steps.
9.
Why isn't Mr. Petros reading the will?
I, Petros Lorimore, being of sound mind.
Read the will!
I'm reading the will!
Oh.
Being of sound mind, do hereby commit to this parchment my last will and testament. Let it be known that, with exception of the specific details below, I leave my house and personal belongings entire to my daughter Kendra. Use them or sell them as you see fit, my child. Yet beyond the bequeathing of my personal effects, this document must serve other needs. I have arranged for the reading of this document to be delayed until all principals can be in attendance, for I have more than mere inheritance to apportion. I have 2 final favors to ask.
Oh, this is a load of bullshit.
Yeah, no, this is a load of crap. You don't leave someone a favor in their will. That's
To my old friends, companions, and bowling pals. I hate to
not even a
impose
mention for
upon-
distant cousins.
I hate to impose upon you all, but there are few others who are capable of appreciating the true significance of what it is I have to ask. Some of you know I have devoted many of my studies to all manner of evil, that I might know the enemy and inform those better positioned to stand against it.
I step up to Maxwell and tug him down a bit. He wants us to finish his world record.
We can't bowl a perfect game, are you mad?
Maxwell spins around and grabs her collar. We will.
You may not be able to bowl a perfect game, but you sure as hell can shoot one.
9.
How do you know his secret technique?
Are you through?
Read the will.
And so, over the course of my lifetime, I have seen fit to acquire a significant collection of valuable but dangerous tomes. Any one of which, in the wrong circumstances, could lead to an awkward legal situation. Should I be reading this? The man looks around. I'm going to continue on regardless.
You better.
While the majority of these tomes are safe under lock and key at Lippstadt University, I fear that a few I have borrowed remain in a trunk in my Ravengrow home. This very home that we're in right now. The man looks up from the parchment to spookily look around at everyone.
Doesn't sound like you're reading the will.
While invaluable for my work in life, there were stage directions. While invaluable for my work in life, in death I would prefer not to burden my daughter with the darker side of my profession, or worse still, the danger of possessing these tomes herself. As such, I am entrusting my chest of tomes to you, posthumously. I ask that you please deliver the collection to my colleagues at the University of Lippstadt, who will put them to good use for the betterment of the cause. Yet
Too dangerous for your daughter, but distant cousin, that's fine.
No emotional attachment whatsoever.
Yet before you leave for Lippstadt, there is a matter of another favor. Please delay your journey 1 month and spend that period of time here in Ravengrow to ensure that my daughter is safe and sound. She has no one to count on now that I am gone. And if you would aid her in setting things up in order that she, in a way that she desires over the course...
dibs on the chair!
You would have my eternal gratitude. From my savings, I have also willed to each of you a sum of 100 platinum coins. For safekeeping, I have left these funds with Embreth Deramid, one of my most trusted friends in Lippstadt.
Sounds real trustworthy.
She has been instructed to issue this payment upon the safe delivery of the borrowed tomes no sooner than 1 month after the date of the reading of this will. I, Petros Lorimar, hereby sign this will in Ravengrow on this first day of Calistru. So there you go. You have a bunch of books. I fulfilled my end of the bargain. May I leave?
Read it again.
You take the 5 minutes and he reads it to you again.
Shiva talks over him the entire time. This is a raw deal.
I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't listening. Can we go through it again?
He reads it a 3rd time, contractually obligated.
Alright, I think this goof has gone far enough. You can go.
The man, wheezing, braces himself against the door frame and tumbles down the stairs into the night.
Did he die? Because there's a lot of open graves back in the rest of them.
I mean, after all of the time that he wasted, he better not have died. He has to redeem his soul again.
I'm not carrying another dead body.
I have to thank you all for coming once again. If it wasn't for you, I'd be all alone in this big, empty house. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay here or if I'm going to sell the home and move somewhere else, but it's appreciated that you're staying here right now. You're free to use any of the surfaces. She motions around at the various furnishings in the home. It's sparsely populated, but
The chair's mine.
yeah, the chair's already been claimed. The one comfy-looking thing. You're free to stay in my home if you so wish. Friends of my father and members of his bowling team, I suppose, are friends of mine.
Who are you again?
Family.
Why are you talking like you don't know me? I've lived here for years.
She turns away.
Ma'am, I've been your butler.
Maxwell, is that you? She approaches, putting a hand on your face. It's been so long, and you've aged so little.
Yes. 5 days.
And not a day more.
Well, once again, you may settle in for the night. I've had a busy day. I'm going to retire to my own chambers. Please, do whatever you will. She disappears.
I suppose it's too late to finish the last 10 shots, huh? He looks at his shotgun in the middle.
It is 1 a.m.
So did you give us free range to take stuff, or?
She peeks her head out. I suppose take whatever you might need. You are adventurers, after all. I'll trust you with it.
Alright, Shiva picks up a candlestick.
I'm carrying the couch cushion with me as I walk around the empty.
Yeah, no, as night sets in, the place becomes fucking spooky.
Is there like an ice box?
An ice box?
Yeah, a box full of ice that you.
No, but there's probably something cooling down in the creepy basement if you want to go check that
I'm
out.
gonna go into the basement. I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's a good
Hold
idea.
on, man.
Sounds nice, I'll go with you.
Yeah, you don't want to be going in the basement alone. You're gonna need a gun.
That sounds like a good idea. Oh,
I am
why
a
don't you
little
come
bit-
too, creepy lady.
Agatha is just pulling down the drapes that are covering the window. And as they come down, she starts wrapping them around her waist and looks up and goes, "What?
That's a good idea. If we disguise ourselves as ghosts, the ghosts will leave us alone.
That's a good idea, just take everything that's not bolted down.
Where's that will?
Okay, are you
I
going?
grab Agatha by the drapes and start walking down.
Okay, going to the basement.
Yeah, let's go to the spooky basement.
So,
Give me a perception roll. I'm gonna want a perception roll from Foss first of all, and Agatha, let's say.
okay.
Ooh.
I'm holding onto the couch cushion.
Oh, of course. You cast your eyes across the just dilapidated basement. Shit. Is the drow down there?
Yeah, I wanted to go down there.
Motherfucker. The basement ain't that dingy after all! You just start vision straight through that shit.
They're like, oh man, this place is nice.
Yeah, you notice an alchemical table on the far side of the room, a low chest that might be described as an icebox, and yet another sealed chest in the basement. This one closer to the alchemical table.
Has anybody seen Icebox?
I think we were given pretty explicit orders to take whatever we wanted.
I mean, it ain't bolted down, but it sure as hell is locked.
Not for long, it's not.
You're right. I've got the master key. I pumped my shotgun.
I like your style. Maybe I passed judgment too quickly. Also, there's an icebox over there.
I immediately run into the darkness.
Agatha will follow behind, assuming that you are still holding onto the drapes.
I've let go of the drapes. I'm still holding onto the couch cushion.
Then she'll stop and just stand in the middle of the dark room.
All right. Can everyone level with me? What is that thing? I gesture in the darkness where Mhar went. That sure as hell ain't an elf, and that's the biggest damn cat I ever saw.
I thought I was on a really bad trip.
It's one of those cat boys.
I guess, since I'm the source of lore for these, they're somewhat common as a race. It is well known that they have a habit of running into traps and dying.
What are they called?
Pikachu?
I haven't come up with I haven't come up with the name yet.
Triana just did for you.
Might I suggest the Woo Hey?
Woo hey!
Let's just call them
Skitters.
Bonjour.
Skitter's adorable!
Go with Skitter.
Oh shit, that's great! Dream bucks for Will, even though he's not in
Well,
this campaign.
I can't take credit for that. That's a race that Lamp came up with in another campaign that I won. So
Oh shit,
I'm temporarily stealing Skitters.
that's
Yeah.
good. It's great.
That-
Okay.
Alright,
I
I
just
investigate
remembered.
this box.
Okay, cool. You pop open the chest.
Oh, I didn't say open, I said investigate.
Okay, cool. You
I'm
investigate this box.
gonna be beside Shiva with my lantern on my shotgun, just aiming at the chest. If something comes out of that, I'll take care of it.
Also take care of it if it's locked. I try to flip it open. Is it locked?
No, it is not locked.
Alright, fantastic. What's in the box?
Let's see. Okay, so, I've got another handout for you guys, but first, let's, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah,
It's another gun.
within is a big old stack of books.
Didn't we need to find books?
Mission accomplished.
Heck
Well, that was real easy.
First of all, sitting on the front, sitting on the very top is a Manual of the Order of the Palpatine Eye. It's a rich purple book with a big golden scarab sitting on the front.
That sounds like religious gobbledygoo. Can I make an untrained knowledge religion check?
Go
How
for
are you
it.
not trained in religion? You're a paladin.
I'm a drow paladin. And as you all know, drow paladins focus on diplomacy and heal and not knowledge religion. Alright. So that would be... Alright, that's a -1. Fantastic. Alright.
I could roll higher than you.
9!
Yeah, taking a look at it, this book does seem, I guess, even before you've seen the other books, this book seems out of place for what you know Petros Lorimar, your distant cousin. It's, this is an esoteric book. It's a strange one. Sitting on the front of it is a lock. An incredibly intricate golden lock.
Shiva passes the book over to Muffintuff. Go for it.
Okay, go
Oh,
for it.
would you like me to read it? You know. No, that's fine. I'll read this instead. Lock.
Who said anything about reading?
He just kind of looks over. But since it's pitch black, he doesn't really know who he's talking to.
Oh, yeah! Oh my god, only the drow can see any of this.
Yeah, the human is... he can't see shit. Alright. Let me use...
Don't worry, I'll give you some light. Shiva hands you the candlestick she picked up. There is no candle.
Let's see here. I don't have... can I use sleight of hand?
Yeah, well, this is specifically disabled device is what it's looking.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Well, untrained, untrained, I still get a +5 for my dex, so... Let me
Okay.
try. I'm rolling an actual die. It'll be 17 altogether.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. Taking a closer look at it, you notice that this lock is beyond intricate. Even at your best, you could probably not open this book.
Looks like I'll need the skeleton key. Pulls out the shotgun.
Give
Hey,
me
Mark.
an attack roll.
Mark, can you hold this?
Oh my God.
We need you to hold the we need you to hold the book. Also, hold my mead.
Okay. Mark comes tapping back from the darkness, still carrying the couch cushion. What? You need me to hold something?
Hold this. I'm gonna shoot at it.
Also, here, Shiva places her bottle of mead on top of your head.
Are you doing this in the pitch dark?
Of course we are!
Well, remember, I have a lantern on my shotgun, but you see.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're fine.
But you see that the light keeps going up and down. Now, why'd you give me a fun target when I'll shoot the book?
Mhar just sort of smiles into the barrel of the shotgun.
That is a 23.
Oh shit! Okay, roll damage.
All right, it's gonna be a D12 plus 1 because I'm within 30 feet. I would wager. That is 8 damage.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I cover my ears. Probably shouldn't have shot in a small basement.
What?
Oh.
And I'm wearing a pot. Grabs the pot.
Okay, hold on.
By the way, I didn't actually look at the cover. What is this?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I can't read.
Neither can
I
I.
know.
Here you go.
But you know who might be able to? Maxwell.
Congratulations for sequence breaking like a boss.
Really?
Yeah.
You fucking shoot a book in sequence.
The book explodes open, sending him lying on the ground. Your shot was glorious.
Yep. I pick up the book that now has a fresh bullet hole in it, shake it, getting some of the loose papers out, and look at it. I can't read in the dark.
Is it written in Undercommon? I might be able to read it if it is.
Hold on. I pull up my shotgun lantern and aim it at the book and try to read. Is there any interesting note from this book?
Oh, here, I can hold your shotgun.
No.
Reach for the shotgun. I'm already starting to grab the shotgun.
Don't. I don't know where you are, but don't.
Mhar,
Shiva reclaims her mead and takes a swig.
Mhar, I appreciate your assistance with target practice, but this is a very dangerous firearm. And I don't mean to be rude, but you shouldn't touch it. Ever.
Oh, okay.
Maybe tell you what, kiddo. I go back to reading the book.
I wait patiently for that.
I knew that would work.
The book is written in Varisian, a language you're not familiar with.
I'm sorry, Fabrisian?
Fabrisian, yes. It is now Fabrisian.
Man, this book
super
smells
good.
amazing.
It's a language you're not familiar with, but you recognize the characters at least. Maybe someone around would know that shit.
Is there a boring NPC we didn't talk to?
Nope, maybe it's a character. Who would? Oh man,
Excuse me, Agatha.
Agatha does indeed know this language.
Do you? All right. Does anyone know Fabrisian?
Do we have another light? I'm standing in the middle of the room. I see waves of light, and then suddenly a shotgun, and I'm really not. I'm not what we call a happy camper right now. Okay.
Oh yeah, you didn't get to see that. It was sweet.
It was pretty great. And
I don't doubt it. I really don't.
Thank you for reminding me. I'm actually at 8 now. All right. Now here's the thing. I could make it really bright in here for like a quarter second. Is that enough time for you? All right. He aims at the ceiling and shoots.
You hear somebody scream from upstairs at the second gunshot. What are you doing down there?
He looks.
No, it's fine. We're talking.
He just looks up through the hole. Am I gonna need to do 21 more?
Well, there's now a substantial enough hole up to the living room that you can see through with clarity.
I mean, maybe you can't, but Shiva can.
Oh, was anyone looking at the... I'll fire again. 7.
Agatha, do you read the book?
Agatha makes her way over after the next shot, and she will look down at the book from the hole that's now above them.
Oh, I suppose that would work a lot better.
Yeah, with your knowledge of the language, you quickly tear through the book, I guess. You're able to place this thanks to your background of, keeping your ear to the ground, etc. This is a manual of the Order of the Palatine Eye. It is specifically a book, how do I put this? It's a manual related to a secret society that has their hands in all sorts of politics in Ustalav. You just found the Illuminati instruction manual.
This is super boring.
Then let's throw it away!
Yeah.
Well, throw it up and I'll shoot it.
Let's go outside for this, it'll be sweet.
That's right.
Tell me the rest.
Tell you what, kid. I'll he walks away.
I follow him.
I just don't know what to tell the kid. I mean, I don't think he's gonna listen.
I'm 25.
Good for you.
Dead in his tracks, turns around so fast the pot spins around his head 3 times. 25. As in 2-5.
Uh-huh.
More than 10. In fact, 2.5 10s.
Yes.
And you can't read.
I'm really old for my race.
Count to 25.
Stare at my hand.
That is about what I expected.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's go outside and shoot this stupid bug.
I would like to bring up something that I think this makes this even more perfect. The description in the pamphlet is where is it? Additional information about this order can be found in the next volume of this adventure path. They're a future threat, and you're like,
Paul! And we fling it into the air and shoot the book.
roll attack on the book.
The moment the book hits the air, 6. That is a natural 1. My gun misfired. The book is cursed.
Cursed book! I'll slice it in half with my scythe.
Attack.
Alright.
I begin fixing my gun.
Alright, 20.
Roll damage on the. No, you know what? It's fine. You cleave it in 2. Top political secrets thrown across the yard.
The pages flitter into the breeze. That's someone else's adventure now.
Gilbert walks up to the pieces of paper while he's fixing his gun. Stupid cursed book. Starts kicking dirt on it. Back to your grave.
For the record, you found 3 other books down in the trunk. And these are the 3 books that you're supposed to deliver to What's-His-Face.
Wait,
that was one of them too, but you broke that one.
Well, that was Mhar's share. Let's go get the others. We're sharing nothing with you. And he walks downstairs.
Mhar looks rushed.
Oh my god.
I turn around to Mhar. Listen, kid. You want to help me cook?
You're gonna cook?
I'm gonna cook. Why don't you join me in the kitchen? Come on.
I immediately rush after Muffintuff.
While they're having their cooking adventure, Shiva will go collect the other books and attempt to read them.
Yeah, you guys just forged a deep relationship.
Social rank up.
Yep. You forged a bond that cannot be broken. No,
Mhar will now die for you.
Oh, he was already gonna do that.
Okay. You dig around in the basement a bit more, and you find the remaining books. The first title is called Unverified Madness.
Boring.
It's a treatise on aberrations, though.
Next.
Serving your hunger. This text is one of several
Cookbook next.
books. It's unholy, though. You recognize it as unholy, you paladin.
Unholy cookbook next.
Gilbert's head pokes through the hole in the ceiling. Did I hear a cookbook? Give me that.
Yeah, sure. Shiva tosses the book through the hole in the floor.
Yes, this is an unholy book of Ergothoa, an unholy cookbook.
Hey, Mhar. We're gonna use this. I open the book. There's like a demonic scream. I'm not seeing anything about muffins. A lot of people.
Go back to normal town music. But yeah. Frickin' God. Okay, next book. The Umbral Leaves. This lexicon is a translation into common of the unholy book of Zonkuthon.
Did this guy pick any more boring books?
And finally, it's his personal journal.
Nice! Shiva puts the other books away and begins thumbing through his journal.
Here's your handout.
Oh my god.
I can read it out loud if you so wish.
Do it.
AKA if Faust isn't gonna look at the roll 20, which he isn't.
I'm drawing my character.
Yeah, sure. Read it out for us.
Cool. Circled entries in Professor's Journal. Basically, you thumb through. Most of them, kind of normal. Except for a few that are, like, ultra, you can't miss this idiot circled in the journals. First of all the dates are numbered. Starting with up to sort of 15 years ago. The first of the circled entries is from 10 years ago, which reads as following. The Whispering Way is more than just a cabal of necromancers. I see that now. Undeath is their fountain of youth. He has fucking horrible handwriting. Uncovering their motivation does not place me at ease as I thought it might. Their desire to be eternal simply makes them more dangerous. And then, huge time skip, basically 9 years of nothing. The next entry is dated 2 months ago. It is as I feared. The Way is interested in something here in Ravengrow. But what could it be? He really picked, he had one train of thought that ran 10 years. That's incredible.
This guy writes journals the way I write journals.
1 month ago. Whatever the Way seeks, I am now convinced that their goal is connected to Harrowstone. In retrospect, I suppose it all makes sense. The stories that tell about the ruins in town are certainly chilling enough. This is my cue to change the music.
Oh.
We're still baking.
Let's just play them both at the same time. Yeah, no, I think baking takes precedence. It may be time to investigate the ruins, but with everyone in town already being so worked up about them, I'd rather not let others know about my curiosity. There's plenty of folks hereabouts who already think I'm a demonologist or a witch or something. Ignorant fools. 20 days ago, it is confirmed. The Way seems to be quite interested in something. No, strike that. Someone, held in Harrowstone. But who, specifically, is the Way after? I need a list of everyone who died in the night of the fire. Everyone. The Temple of... Pharasma sounds fake. The Temple of Pharasma must have such a list. 18 days ago. I see now just how ill-prepared I was when I last set out for Harrowstone. I'm lucky to have returned at all. The ghosts, if indeed they were ghosts, for I do not find it prudent to investigate further, prevented me from transcribing, there we go, the strange symbols I found etched along the foundation. Hopefully on my next visit I will be more prepared. Thankfully, the necessary tools to defend against the spirits are already here in Ravengrow. I know that the Church of Pharasma used to store them in the false crypt out in the Restlands, at the intersection between Eversleep and the Black Path. I'm not certain if the current clergy even know what their predecessors have hidden down below. If my luck holds, I should be able to slip in and out with a few borrowed items. 17 days ago. Tomorrow evening, I return to the prison. It is imperative the Way does not finish. My caution has already cost me too much time. I am not sure what will happen if I am too late, but if my theory is right, the entire town could be at risk. I don't have time to update my will, so I'll leave this in the chest where it'll be sure to be found should the worst come to pass.
Yawn! Shiva throws the book back in the chest.
I'm gonna roll a profession cooking, because I have it.
Oh, nice.
Because I wanted to make sure Dilbert was useless.
Nice!
That's a 23.
Oh, God, yeah, you make great demon muffins.
Wait, what the hell?
No, you don't need to, but sure, you can.
You don't. No, you don't get to help.
That's an 8 minus 1.
That's an 8 minus 1, a 7. You make a nuisance of yourself, but are
Muffintuff hands you an unplugged controller.
Oh, that's perfect.
Well,
yeah, no, you make a fantastic demon muffin. It gurgles sweet nothings from its crusted mouth.
oh.
Are we gonna eat that?
I mean, by we, I mean you, sure. He hands him the muffin.
I grab the muffin and start eating it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I can feel it screaming when I swallow it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I love it. The best cook I've ever known.
I don't even know how I found most of these ingredients. Looks at needs eyeballs, needs so many fingers. He's just like trying to understand how this even works.
Because like you substituted everything with like real ingredients and it just worked out.
Okay, so do you spend the night in this house? What are you gonna do next? What's the plan?
Yeah, I'm content to just crash here.
Cool.
Is the oven on still?
Yes, sure. The oven is still on.
All right.
The magic oven.
Obviously, he's fucking rich. He's got a magic oven.
He's not rich.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, he is rich, and he's paying you a lot of money.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'm wrong.
Yeah. I'm going to put the couch cushion I'm carrying around down by the oven because it's warm, and I'm going to correct their.
Oh, by it, not in it. Okay.
Yeah. What?
Muffintuff just kind of looks around. I don't sleep normally, considering the inn needs my attention all the time, and I'm the only person employed there.
You should try it. It's nice.
I will try this sleep. He takes his pot off, sets it on the ground, and like stands in it, spins around like 3 times like a cat, and then just like curls up inside the pot as best he can.
Yeah, I guess I'm the one with superior dark vision, so I'll keep an eye on things.
Agatha is like Blair Witching in the corner of like the kitchen.
Not keeping
She
an
may
eye
or
on
may-
those things.
She may or may not be asleep.
Dilbert, noticing this, goes, "Yeah, I'm just gonna give you some space." Using his shotgun, he rows away.
How's Maxwell going to sleep? Piff? Piff? Oh!
He muted himself.
Oh
Son of a bitch! I was saying things and
Oh no!
no!
No, we weren't ignoring you. Now I feel bad.
At least it's better than your friends being assholes.
Yeah, yes.
Maxwell actually, he feels that there may be something spooky going on, so he's actually going to not sleep tonight. And he's actually just going to stand ever vigilant, just every once in a while behind a person with his hands behind his back.
Yeah, you and me will be on watch. We'll take shifts. It'll be nice.
Oh.
Fun fact about Maxwell, he doesn't need to sleep.
Oh my god!
He has enough constitution that, like, I think for like 5 days he does not need to sleep.
Holy crap!
Well, regardless,
Yeah,
I'm the one with
fine.
superior dark vision, so I'm gonna try and be awake sometimes.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, 3 of you go to sleep. The rest of you stay awake. Well, the remaining 2. I'm gonna need you both, what are you doing? Describe to me how you're keeping watch.
Every once in a while, Maxwell does his usual routine that he does at night. He will dust the curtains that are no longer there. He will, of course, try to clean up and patch up any particular messes that are done. And every once in a while, check if anyone needs anything. Usually having a bottle of wine with a tray in hand at all times.
And what is Shiva doing right now?
Shiva, She was just kind of wandering around the premises, occasionally taking a bite of a chaos muffin, a swig of mead. You know how it is.
Okay, both of you guys roll me perception.
Cool. I'm not great at perception, but I have superior dark vision.
You get a +5 bonus.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, do I get any negatives?
No, you're fine.
Not. Alright.
You're too excited about that.
Like completely oblivious.
16.
Perception. Good.
Okay.
Oh boy, once I have so many windows up. There it is. It's on my other screen. Good.
Guys, we murdered a book.
19.
I feel good about that one.
You're doing great. We're good so far. Oh, you got a 19? Shit, okay. Wow, you killed it. Shit, I didn't expect that. Give me 1 sec.
Gotta see what the module says.
Yeah, no, like, what happens if you just instantly kill the perception check?
They don't plan for you to have good rolls or superior dark vision.
Mostly the superior dark visions. Cool. Oh boy. Yeah. Sitting, oh God, you begin to hear a noise in the middle of the night. Sort of coming from, if you look at your picture of Ravengrow, sort of coming from the south, a low rumble, a dragging sound. In the darkness, it would pass you by if there wasn't somebody with superior dark vision there. You see a shadowy figure dragging what appears to be an animal northward.
Just outside?
Outside. Pass down the road.
Oh, so they're on the road. Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird. Little late to be hunting.
That man is walking his animal very inappropriately.
We should talk to him about that.
As he rolls up his sleeves, he goes out the door.
Okay, I'm gonna need a survival check to follow the tracks of this person.
If you lose him, Muffintuff can help. He's got good.
Survival. Okay.
He's got pretty decent survival. Oh shit!
Again? What the hell? Give me another second.
All right, where's the guy who dragged his poor pet across the road? Where'd he go?
Which one of you was it?
I would have a hard time finding him, except there's this big drag mark on the floor.
Also, we saw which way he was going with our superior dark vision.
Look, it looks like the book that we shot got caught in the animal's collar, and it's leaving pages behind.
That poor book that we murdered.
Okay, yeah. It's... God, around 1 a.m., you and... Is it just you two that's going? Like, are you gonna wake everybody else up, or is it just you?
I wouldn't imagine we would wake everybody up for this, because we just saw a guy just go. That's all we saw.
Okay. And you continue to lend that +5 bonus with your fucking superior dark vision, which is ruining me. Yeah, no, you three are still asleep. Those two saw somebody dragging an animal carcass up.
Mine?
No. Dragging an animal carcass up the road. And, they took off after them, and Pip just rolled an 18 and a 19 to chase. With a superior dark vision drow next to him. So yeah, okay.
We have no business losing this thing.
Okay, God. You take off up the road after whatever was leaving this mark. A path of blood and, yes, admittedly torn pages, litters whatever this path is. It occasionally dips off the road, ducking into the low brush nearby, but you manage to stay on top of it.
Spooky stuff.
You approach a towering statue, a monument. A favorite meeting place of young lovers in Ravengrow that's the proper mix of romantic and scary. It's a monument to the fire where the prison burned down. Romantic!
Shiva! Shiva looks to... Oh, I forget your name.
Maxwell.
Shiva looks to Maxwell. Was this all a ploy?
Shiva thinks that for a moment, then sees the hulking figure in front of the statue. It reaches down, does something with the animal that I'm going to leave to your imagination, and lifts one blood-stained hand up. It drags its palm across the great statue, spelling out a single letter. V.
For vendetta.
We were all thinking it. We were all thinking it.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it.
Yep, I kept my mouth shut.
Don't worry, I bit that bullet for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
After completing its work, the figure hefts whatever animal it's carrying onto its shoulder and begins to slink away into the night.
It's like, did anything happen when it put the blood V on it?
Nope. It just wrote a big old V on its head. That's it. In animal blood.
Well, this is clearly not worth mentioning.
You would probably think that, but next to you, Maxwell looks extremely tense and upset about this.
I know, this just goes way beyond bad pet conduct. Now we're going into vandalism.
I will not stand for this.
Go clean it.
What?
Go clean it.
Yeah, he's gonna go clean it. I was gonna say that. Just like he's not happy about this. Is a man of honor and also a butler. Vandalism is not okay.
You're gonna try to clean this?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna need God, I don't think there is a roll for this at all, actually. Yeah. What are you using?
You want a bowling ball?
Though I'm proficient with bowling balls, I don't think this will help. Wait. No, it won't help.
Wait, hold on. I gotta see something just to see if correlation equals causation. Shiva takes out the bowling ball and waves it around the statue, just seeing if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Well, he's innocent. Shiva puts the bowling ball away.
He will take out actually just his hand, and then place it below the V. And then he will start wiping up, but while he's doing that, you'll see, like, leaves come out where he's wiping. And he's basically using his leaves to wipe things away.
Oh, that's excellent.
Shiva keeps an eye out in case the weird monstrosity comes back.
Yeah. As you attempt to wipe off the blood, you feel your magics interact with a presence from a faraway place. You feel a powerful enchantment within the V itself. And then you quickly scrub it off.
I'm going to need to scrub harder.
Basically, you're just like, magic. Magic graffiti.
Yeah.
Must do away with immediately.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
Definitely get rid of it.
Okay, excellent. So you've cleaned up the statue.
Is that the plot? What the only thing that happened if we left that there?
That would be amazing if the next thing Jay said, and since you beat that, we're done.
So you beat the magic graffiti.
You killed the book and the magic graffiti. Frankly, I'm impressed.
Congratulations, you've successfully avoided all the adventures.
Great.
No, this isn't Tomb of Horrors. That won't fly.
Yeah. No. You guys have done a great job being good kids and staying out of trouble so far, though. Like, you create your own trouble, but you're certainly not getting involved in the towns. Okay.
So Maxwell, do you want to go and, like, try and kill that thing, or what are we gonna do?
Or at least try to take it. He wants to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, give him a stern talking
Maxwell,
to.
like, storms towards the man after trying to wipe away this Honestly, not even that good graffiti. Disappointed. At least make it art.
Yeah, no, you've gotten rid of it. It's gone. But yeah, you've spent enough time here that the man has disappeared. In order to track him down, you're going to need to follow his tracks. And since he picked up the animal, you're not able to follow the drag mark anymore. You're going to need to follow tracks. So I'm going to need another survival check from both of you guys.
All right. I'm real good at these.
Leave it to Maxwell.
Am I gonna roll high again? Probably not. Okay, I'm rolling high.
That is good, but I don't believe it's high enough.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, they have very specific numbers for this, actually. For a time, you follow his tracks. They dip down, big boots. Huge, big boots leaving an imprint, occasionally a drop of blood. You follow them all the way back to the Lorimar residence, where impaled on the fence outside is a pig. You're fairly sure the same animal he was using for his graffiti. Whoever this mysterious person was.
Gross. Get rid of it.
Lorimar is where we're staying, right?
Lorimar's where you're staying, and there's a big pig impaled outside.
They just skewered a pig on our property.
Makes for good eating.
You're right. All right, fantastic. We got breakfast, and we know where to stake out to kill that thing tomorrow. This is good.
Okay. So are you gonna spend the rest of the? Are you gonna spend the early morning cooking this pig?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're all waking up now.
Let's say you wake up to the smell of bacon in the yard.
Yes.
Oh, well, you guys, I have profession cooking. You sure you don't want me helping?
No.
Well, I mean, you can come out and see me like trying to get up on the fence to get the pig down, or just get up on the fence so I can eat the pig.
Dude, he already put the pig on a spit for us. This is so nice.
Basically, when you walk out, you just see Mhar kind of clinging to the fence, grabbing up at the pig.
Mhar, what are you doing?
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry. Where did this pig come from?
I don't know.
A weird guy with boots left it here?
Boots.
I look at the boots that you're all wearing. Thanks.
Well, get it, Mhar.
I'm too short.
I'll give you a boosty.
I stand on the pot on his head.
Aww.
Well, he looks up. You can't reach the pig, but you got on. That's fine.
People are easier to climb.
Yeah, you quickly dislodge the pig. Actually, I still like the image of Shiva just cooking this thing. Are you okay with that, Lamp?
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that mental image. Like, what was it impaled on? Like a fence post?
It was impaled on the fence post outside.
Perfect. We have a spit for it.
Still standing on the pot on your head.
Because that's also a nice mental image.
Give me a quick untrained profession cooking.
Yeah, sure. What goes into that? My int mod?
You think so?
No, I think it's your wisdom.
My wisdom?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Okay. Well, it's the same shit. I do a bad job. 5.
Yeah, you smell burning pig flesh. It's what drives you outside.
Breakfast!
Shiva, I don't mean to impose, but you're doing that all wrong.
I'm doing it perfectly fine by drow standards.
I rolled a 19.
To eat the pig.
Yeah, you just start munching on this still burning pig.
Well, I couldn't get the parts that were up on the fence because that was too high.
You're still in my pot, aren't you?
Fell off.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I climbed down because you started moving. That worried me.
Oh,
I was
all
frightened.
Right. Shiva, do you mind if I give you a hand, or?
I mean, if you're gonna try and heavy air quotes salvage this, then by all means.
I will attempt to salvage this. That's a 25.
Holy shit! Yeah, you salvaged the hell out of it.
Why does no one pay for my food?
I don't know, man. It's pretty good.
As the sun begins to rise, passers-by on the road begin to stop and stare. One of the more adventurous children comes up. Hey, can I have some of that?
Of course, piety is the #1 paladin thing.
Yeah, of course, little buddy. I grab a good chunk and just hand it to him.
Your trust with the townsfolk improves.
We +1 point for handing scalding pig flesh to children.
Believe it or not, this game uses a subtle trust mechanic in the town.
Every time someone walks by, Dilbert tips his hat or his pot. He's like, "Is your pig? Is your pig? Whose pig is this?
Hey, whoever left it here was real generous.
Is this your pig?"
Too bad we have to reprimand them for animal cruelty.
I think it's because Kendra's dad died and they're worried about her being able to support herself.
This is my pig! A man runs up. It went missing last night! Where did you find this? Why are you eating it?
Shiva points vaguely to the fence. Oh, we found it over there.
There is a giant blood stain going down the entire fence. Or wait, has Maxwell cleaned it?
Yeah.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, there is no blood stain. It is.
But there is a missing fence post.
Yeah, there's a
It's
missing
probably
fence post.
it probably looks more shiny than the rest of the fence.
Your mysterious shiny fence post got it. Where did you find what?
Yeah, no, we saw a weird guy dragging a pig in the middle of the night. And he just kind of left one here. Weird,
Yeah,
huh?
that's weird. The man sits down and begins to eat pig alongside you. That's weird because I saw a weird guy take a pig and I chased him for a while, but couldn't get him.
Shit, do you not have superior dark vision? Dude, we caught him no problem.
You
worry.
you got any leads on this pig thief?
Yeah, no, he likes romance statues. He's also got boots.
Shiva, you did not mention that you were following a pig dragon man.
Oh yeah, I followed the pig dragon man.
Pig dragon? Dilbert looks startled.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, weird things have been happening around town lately, but nothing weirder than my pig going missing. Ugh.
Dude, you want us to
Well,
find the guy who took it and kick is ass for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
This is sweet.
Yeah, technically, we found your pig. He ain't missing.
But he is delicious.
This is a really good pig.
The man continues eating. He's got he's a large fellow with a beaming face and a big mustache.
What's your name, man?
My name's Zokar. Around town they know me as the Laughing Demon.
Oh, sweet. That's a badass nickname.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, they call me that because I tend to laugh at my misfortunes instead of actually engaging with them.
Oh, cool.
So, this pig, am I right?
Yeah, no. Oh, let me introduce myself, too. My name's Shiva Widow's Blood. My last name's Widow's Blood because Drow have this weird fetish with spiders.
Well, that's great, Madrow. He like fist bumps you.
Dude, sick.
The name's Dilbert Muffintuff on account of I'm about as tough as a muffin.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wait a second. Muffintuff? Do you run the inn on the far side of the river?
Yep, Raven. I mean, that was its first name. When the sign burned down, then I had to just grab what I could to make a new sign. So now it's now the Raven's Nest. It's just
So-
outside. It's outside.
Sokar's eyes narrow for a split second. You feel an immensity of his. Yeah, you feel an immensely intimidating presence on you. We gotta collaborate on menus sometime. His smile completely returned.
Dilbert just kind of like raises an eye. That would be lovely.
Mr. Aziz here has very kindly given us a quest.
Yeah, find my pig. Or
No.
find the pig murderer, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey? Is it a job? I look over.
Dude, we had to beat somebody up. It's better than a job.
Maxwell, I agree thoroughly. As he like somehow his arm kind of flexes, even though he's like a frail old man.
Maxwell, don't hurt yourself.
Maxwell's tough.
I look at his tiny, frail arms, and then look at mine. Yeah, he's stronger.
So, yeah, if you wanna chase down this big kidnapper, I'd give you another chance at rolling survival during the day. Now that like the tracks are more blatantly visible to the rest of you, stares at Drow.
Well, hold on. There he goes. Listen, can you, Shiva? Can you point out one of these boots that we're looking for, or maybe I can track them down?
Oh no, I have no idea. I remember where the tracks were. Remember that? I remember
That'll
it being
do.
described to me as being boot-like.
Yeah,
That'll
you can
do.
easily take everybody to see the tracks again, pretty much.
All
I
right.
already ran off.
Yeah.
All right. I will roll a survival check then.
Perfect. Everybody who's participating, please roll a survival check.
That is a 21 altogether.
I got
Holy
an
shit.
8.
Okay, you
11.
run off in a different direction.
Sweet.
Where the hell's Mhar?
Relevant or just a
Can I
different
keep my
direction?
17, or is it like a...
It's a new day. Give me a new
Alright.
roll.
Okay, it's a 19. Fuck you,
Oh my god, okay.
Wow,
What the
Maxwell. Why?
Maxwell's a really good butler.
It does not appreciate people mistreating pigs in his town. Not okay.
Tell them.
Okay, cool. Well, God, okay, yeah. You're able to quickly locate the tracks. Furthermore, you find the way that they lead away from your new homestead, further to the south lands.
Sweet.
God, yeah. No, trapped in a muddy embankment, you managed to find one of the boots of the person, pulled loose by a particularly tenacious root.
If I was a druid, I'd thank the root. But I'm not.
Well,
Maxwell actually bends down. Good job, Root. As he like pulls the boot away, and he like motions his hand to sink the root back into the ground.
Oh wow, yeah, you do that.
what in the
Oh wow, weird druid stuff.
butler magic?
Thunder magic.
Mhar is gone, also, I should point out. He just took off. He is gone. The rest of you have stuck together, though.
That's fine.
Dilbert looks around. God damn it.
Are you gonna try to follow the tracks further?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They lead to a secluded shack far to the south.
I feel like we should probably check that out.
I couldn't agree more.
I pull out my shotgun.
I pull out my scythe.
Okay,
Now,
cool.
now hold on. Shiva, Maxwell, Zagatha here. She hadn't been talking about.
She was there. She suddenly like appeared while everyone was eating, and she ate too. And then like people were like, "Let's go." And so she just kind of got up. She hasn't been saying anything. She's sort of just been following along, kind of hunched over, looking bored.
Like Muffintuff's eyes like drift over to Agatha, and she like redirects his face back to her, like, mm. Yeah, she's here. Don't worry.
Right.
She's
So,
an excellent palm reader, if you like.
Yeah, he's got a
Palm reader.
lifelong mustache from when I read on his palm.
He must have a long mustache if you read it on his palm.
Like, if he was a baby, he'd have that mustache. It's actually kind of impressive. What happened to the little Pokemon?
Mhar, he wandered off.
Went somewhere.
It's the weirdest thing. I said, "Hey, Mhar, we're going this way," and he said, "K," and just kept going the other way. So,
Are we like I've only stuck around for like the whole Will thing. If we don't like keep him alive, is that bad?
I mean,
Actually,
if
think you
Mhar
should
dies, then we
do
don't have someone's cut to remove from that whole book ordeal.
Kind of the vibe I'm getting from this whole situation, but I just kind of wanted to feel out what everyone else was thinking.
I mean, here's the best part. If Mhar doesn't show up, we can blame the book thing on Mhar.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we still get his cut because he's been cut.
To be fair, I did read that book. I mean, you don't have the pages, but she kind of points to her head. She doesn't smile or anything, she just points to her head.
Yeah, it was really boring, right?
Yeah, it was super boring, but I can't get it out of my brain.
Okay, so...
hold on, I'm gonna give the woods, like, exactly a once-over to see if Mhar is, like, within running distance.
Oh god, no. This module has rules for what happens when you take off on your own.
Oh, fantastic! In that case, we're just gonna bum rush this shack. Okay, roll D10. 10. Okay, yeah, you were part of Petros Lorimar's bowling club.
Yeah!
You were part of the same team.
Can I do the D10?
Yeah, absolutely.
8.
8. You arrived at the funeral hoping for food.
Oh, that sounds like
Well,
that actually works.
I took the campaign trait, which makes it so that I bailed this guy out. However, I'd like an arbitrary reason too. 4.
4. Distant cousins.
Very distant cousins.
Jay, is this something you've made, this old D10?
Yeah.
Alright, then knowing that you've created it, that's a 4 as well.
Alright, cool. Distant cousins.
You are now also distant cousins.
And he's the only person to pay at my inn.
Okay. Piff, do you want to roll?
You know what? It sounds like fun, so I'm gonna do that. What did I get? Oh, good. I'm a part of the bowling club.
Yeah!